been nearly 3 weeks since I did an episode in this series, and we are back now with a mammoth amount of trade-ups. Obviously, I am doing less as the time goes on, but once a month, I thought it'd be cool to revisit the very rare to black market trade-up series where you can get painted octanes, painted standards, and black markets as well, of course. And if this video gets 10,000 likes, not only will I still be giving away the white Apex wheels at 900,000 subscribers, I will also throw a titanium white octane in there as well. So one person will get white Apex, and then another person will get a titanium white octane. So if you want to see that happen, drop a like on the video down below. If you are in the majority of people watching this video that are not subscribed and are a part of the Pixel Army, then please do click the sub button down below, as we are well on the way to 900,000 subscribers, and then in that final stretch on the road to 1 million subscribers in the year 2021. These videos are also some of the most expensive videos that I choose to make, so if you do want to support the channel that little bit more, please do use code Pixel Army in the Rocket League item shop when you're looking to pick something up. It doesn't cost you anything more, but it supports me and the channel and helps me make these videos that I enjoy making and that hopefully you enjoy watching. So please do, if you haven't already, got yourself comfy, maybe with your favorite snack, your favorite drink, sit back, relax, enjoy. We're going to be doing a lot of trade-ups today. And as there are a lot of trade-ups to do, I went over on Twitter, which you can follow me at pickapixelyt, and asked you guys to ask me some questions. I just tweeted out about 10 minutes ago, Q&A go, and you guys have asked me your questions. So a lot of Rocket League stuff, so let's get started. First of all, it says, out of all the games to make YouTube vids on, why did you pick Rocket League? Now, I think the thing is, a lot of you guys know the story as to how I got into Rocket League, and it's kind of the way I would suggest doing YouTube in general. Let me just check I'm recording all good here. Yeah, we're good. And that is to make videos on what you enjoy doing. So obviously I started this channel making Minecraft videos because it's what I enjoyed watching. It's what I enjoyed doing. So I made Minecraft videos because I enjoyed it. And that is how I've been able to keep uploading. There's been a few questions actually saying, how do you keep the motivation for making videos, whether it's about Rocket League or anything else? And honestly, it's because it's what I enjoy doing. It's what I would be doing regardless of whether or not I'm making videos. I'd still be on the Rocket League grind. I'd probably, if I wasn't a YouTuber, be a full-time Rocket League streamer. I'd imagine I just love the game. I'd play other games too, but Rocket League always stands out for me. So that is why I'm doing it and doing the way that I do it. But I picked Rocket League because I took a little break from YouTube and Minecraft and the variety style content I was doing once I started at McDonald's. And by the time I had enough free time and was all caught up with how basically working full-time was going to be at McDonald's, I was enjoying playing Rocket League and watching Rocket League videos. Shout out, of course, to the GOAT, John Sandman, for that inspiration, because I basically did exactly what he was doing. There's an OG painted import, not a bad start. So he was doing uncut Rocket League videos, just vibing, having fun, and I thought, you know what? That looks like a lot of fun. I'm going to do that too. So that is the answer to that question. That's why I started with Rocket League, and I keep going, and I've been, I've seen creators in Rocket League come and go. There's a whole new wave of new content creators, but I've been there through every wave of Rocket League content creator, minus the very start when it was pretty much, just John and those guys. So I've been here while other people have lost passion for Rocket League and for content creation within Rocket League. I've been here because I guess I can only assume that I enjoy it more than they did, and that's nothing against them. Everyone has their own interests, I guess. Someone's just come in with the question, who was your first real follower? I know the #1 subscriber to the Pickapixel channel. I know numbers 1 and number 2. So number 1 is my man Kazel, of course, the guy who, before John inspired me to actually play Rocket League, regardless of making videos about it, to actually pick up the game in the first place, was my mate Max, and that was a month before I made the Pickapixel channel. He's been making Rocket League videos since 2015, and yeah, he was my inspiration for that. So he was my first subscriber, and my second subscriber was my girlfriend at the time, because of course you're gonna tell your significant other what you're doing, and they're going to support you, I assume, if they want to, of course. So yeah, those are my first 2 subscribers on YouTube. Next up, do you look at the server on Discord? Obviously, if you don't know, we have a Discord server, pixelarmy.gg discord.gg/pixelarmy. I got confused there. I was like, wait a minute, I've already said Pixel Army. So discord.gg/pixelarmy, you can go and join it right now. It's where I do all the blind trading. I've done a bunch of spectator party things, whether I'm playing Rocket League, you could hop in, have a look. We've got a non-painted Fennec. That's a good thing to get. It's a good thing to have under your belt for these videos. I played GeoGuessr with viewers on the server. So yeah, I do obviously look at the server, and often when I'm editing, I'll have the server on my other monitor, and I'll just be lurking in main chat. So yeah, I do 100% look at at the Discord server, and I want to do more with it going forward, of course. So feel free to go and join the other 50,000 plus people on the Pixel Army Discord server. Now, Jacksepticeye Fanboy tweeted at me saying, who is your favorite YouTuber? And I mean, funny you've got that name, because Jacksepticeye was a huge inspiration to me. Like, obviously I loved his videos. There was a time where I'd watch most of his videos. I mean, obviously he uploaded, I don't know if he still does as much, but he uploaded 2 times a day every day. So I didn't watch every one of his videos, but there were series that I liked. But all the old videos, the videos of him back in his old cabin talking about YouTube, even before he was like famous, I think we had a few hundred subscribers, I was watching those videos. Don't get me wrong, I wasn't there when he had that many subscribers. I think I first found him within the first 100,000 or something like that. But I remember going back and watching his old videos many times, you know, talking about him being in college. He was studying hotel management, I believe, and that is so incredibly inspirational to me. So big up to Jacksepticeye, of course. My favorite YouTuber, I mean, I've got to think of YouTubers whose uploads I don't miss. And to be fair, it probably was Disguised Toast. I watched every Among Us upload he made. And I genuinely kind of missed the fact that he stopped uploading Among Us because he doesn't enjoy it as much anymore. But, oh yes, the Crimson Octane. That is good. The second most valuable. You love to see it. But he did Among Us videos every day for like 9 months, and I watched every single one. I would do it whilst doing something else, whilst I was making thumbnails, or usually doing the washing up or some kind of chore. I would be watching Disguised Toast videos, so I never missed a video there. I don't know, my out-and-out favorite YouTuber, because he doesn't really upload anymore. I couldn't tell you. Can I say myself? I can't, because I mean, I do watch all of my videos, but that's a little bit of a cop-out answer, isn't it? So we'll move on. Vex says, have you ever thought, okay, it's just moved down. Have you ever thought about branching out and doing variety type content / making a second channel for other content besides Rocket League? By the way, love you Pixel, keep the great vids, man. I have thought about this, of course, and I tell you what, I've thought about this more and more in the last month, I would say, the last few weeks. I mean, Twitch is a great outlet for out and out gameplay, for other games, all that good stuff. But I've thought about, you know, I do Rocket League every single day, but I've thought, what if on this channel I did 6 Rocket League videos a week, and then 1 day a week I did some kind of variety content? Probably not another game necessarily, because I don't know if that really fits, but I think obviously my personality and me being pickapixel, I think that is always going to fit on the channel. And back in 2016 when I was doing variety content, it was mostly Minecraft. There were some other games, but then there were some real life funny kind of videos, whether it's like a would you rather video, maybe a funny moments montage, kind of like a reaction style video, but just more than just me sat in the corner like, wow, that's cool, you know, adding something to it. So please do, if you're watching the Very Rare Drop Trade Up video whilst I answer questions, I get trades and stuff, you're obviously an OG, you're a fan of the channel, please drop a comment down below with that voice crack, of course. Let me know your thoughts on potentially some kind of variety content to the channel. I don't know, I would love to make more. I would definitely love to make more. I've thought about making a second channel for, even if it's just uncut Rocket League gameplay, because a lot of people say, can you do a Road to Supersonic Legend in Rumble series? At the moment, I'm GC3 this season. Obviously, we got SSL last season, and I would love to do that series on Pickapixel, but even if I did 1 video a week, that might be like 2 or 3 games. That would mean the Road to SSL would last longer than the season, because you just can't upload that much content. But obviously, if you had a second channel where you could do uncut gameplay, where you literally just post it for the people that want to watch that kind of content, you could upload like twice a day, you know, to get that kind of series done. So please let me know your thoughts and opinions on all that. So if we move back up to the top, there's a few more coming in here as we record. What made you want to start making Rocket League videos instead of making IRL sports or videos and other games? I sort of touched over that, so I won't answer that again. If you wanted to have a different name, what would you want it to be? And if you have a middle name, what is it? So, real ones know my middle name begins with a D. Alright? Let me know down in the comments what you think my middle name is. I know there are going to be people that know it, but not many people do, and it's not a common name that begins with D. You know, it's not Daniel, or I'll just get that one out of the way. It's not Darren, it's not Derek. Okay, think a little bit outside the box, a little bit, oh, Crimson Octane, baby. Let's go. The double up of the Crimson Octane, or the Croctane. Oh, you absolutely love to see it. And if I wanted to have a different name, what would it be? I mean, I've got a few nicknames, obviously. I mean, you guys call me Pixel. Some people call me the Pick. Some people call me the Big Pick. My cricket team, they call me Baz because my last name is Barrett. So Baz is just, it's the natural one. But an actual real name. You know, I don't even know. What name do you think I suit as a first name that's not Matt? Because obviously everyone suits their name because you know them to be that name. If I was born Luke and I grew up as a Luke, for example, right? You would look at me and I would look exactly like a Luke. Think about anyone you know, your mate, right? They look like that. You know, Max looks like Max. Emilio looks like an Emilio. James looks like a James with a Y. Because that's just literally what you know them as. Like, you could name anything and eventually you start looking like that name. Like my guinea pigs over there, they look like they're called Crunchy and Milky Bar. Just because that's what you call them continuously. So, it's so weird. There's a Fennec. You love to see it. So, I don't know what I would be. It's so hard for that reason to think of any other name that you could actually be. So, I don't know. Benjamin says, have you ever thought about making a podcast or being on one? So, I've done a few podcasts in the past, and I've been on a couple as well. So, I did one with Max about 3 years ago called the Matt and Max podcast. We did it weekly for a few months, and we did 10 episodes, and they're always great to look back on. I did another one with Max. I was on one of his episodes of the Kozelek's podcast. That was 5 years ago, I believe. And then I did a lockdown podcast last year with my twin brother. We called it a twin cast over on my personal channel, which is linked in the description. We recently hit 20,000 subscribers on there, which is pretty cool. But I would do weekly podcast episodes through lockdown last year. So I love the idea of a podcast. I would absolutely love the idea, particularly with Max. I think he's, one, got a great camera presence, but two, he's very, very funny. And three, we get along well and we have really interesting and just enjoyable conversations, like even if it's just all hypothetical. I'd love to have a podcast with him that's in real life, you know, where we're in the same room, we sit across from each other on the same table and just talk the way we talk, because it's difficult to do a podcast virtually, because sometimes if there's any element of connection issues, it completely interrupts the flow of the conversation. But also you start interrupting each other more, it's harder to read the room, and it's a little bit difficult. But man, I would love to do a podcast 100%, but it's just figuring out the logistics of it. And obviously none of my friends do content creation full time, so their time is very much limited as to how much they can allocate towards that, because they have jobs to do. So it's a little bit difficult, but I'd love to do a podcast one day. Maybe we'll get it done. So yeah, we'll move on. The next question, if we scroll down, we've got all these new ones coming in. Let's have a little look. Would you be open to console giveaways? So I've already, the way I say this, a lot of people say, you know, it's unfair that all my giveaways are PC. First of all, I can't magic items onto console, but for the first year of my Rocket League sort of existence, all of my giveaways were console, and it was the way it was. I gave away the majority of my PS4 inventory to the PS4 player base. Because I'm giving away items that I have, and I can only give away items on my platform, I can't really do it any other way, to be honest. I can still involve console players in videos if I do playing with viewers, or a Rocket League fashion show, which I'm planning on doing. You can do all that, but I cannot help that you can't cross-platform trade. So unfortunately, there's not much more that I can do to make it so that I can involve console players much more than you already are, to be honest. Hazard RL says, what creator code should I use? Come on. It's code Pixel Army all the way, baby. That's seriously, you guys underestimate, I'm sure, the benefit of the collective support of so many of you using code Pixel Army. You don't earn a lot from the creator code for a transaction. You basically get, instead of you using your credits in the item shop and 100% of the funds used go to Rocket League/Epic, when you use someone's code, just 5% of that goes to the creator. So if you buy a black market for $20 in the item shop, $1 goes to the creator, and that's a lot in the item shop, a black market. But it really does add up. It shows the collective group effort of people using the code, and it helps me make videos like this. So honestly, use code Pixel Army. Of all the colors we could have got, we got black standard. That's outrageous. Yes, we got the best standard. We got the second best, Octane, twice. That is a huge dub. Code Pixel Army all the way, baby. Let's get it. Oh, imagine we got a white Octane. And obviously there's still black markets to get. There might be, I mean, if we've done 300 trade-ups here, that would make, well, 300 imports, which makes 60 exotics, which means we can get 12 black markets. So we could get something sick there too, so maybe S-tier level stuff. So there we go. What is your favorite country in Europe besides England? Oof. Oh, Cobalt Octane. All right, I'll take that. I'll take that. Favorite country in Europe besides England? It's got to be Spain, in my opinion. Mostly because I've only been to 3 other countries in Europe besides England. I've never been to Wales, Scotland, or Ireland, so don't really have an opinion on them, to be honest. I've been to Iceland, which I loved. I've been to France, which I loved. But I've been mostly... I don't believe I've ever been to mainland Spain. I've been to Mallorca a handful of times, but mostly I've been to, I mean, if you know me, I've been to Tenerife over 10 times, and it's my happy place. And obviously everyone has their own happy place, and if you go somewhere growing up, that will inevitably be your happy place. It could have been anywhere, but for me, it is Tenerife, and that is a part of Spain. So it's big up to Spain and all my Spanish viewers. I love the climate, I love the vibes, and that's just the best part about going on holiday. It's something I miss, obviously, with COVID. I haven't been abroad since 2019, and that was to Tenerife. I just love that everyone on holiday is happy. If you're in a particular touristy destination as well, you're surrounded by people that are also from like England and everything like that, and everyone's buzzing. So I love the holiday vibes. There's a titanium white breakout. You absolutely love to see it. Maybe there's still chance for a titanium white octane in here. You never know. I mean, there definitely is still a chance, but it is what it is. Mr. Dr. Prof comes in saying, what is the best color and why is it burnt sienna, baby? Obviously, he is the burnt sienna collector with over 25,000 burnt sienna painted items. It's not burnt sienna. To be honest, you do you, man. I have no idea why you chose burnt sienna to be the collecting color, but you do you. We've had 3 Phoenix this video, which is absolutely clutch. The best color in Rocket League, I mean, it's going to have to be titanium white, purely because you can customize that with the change of primary and accents in the garage, and white matches everything, so it allows you to customize everything, and it's very, very clean looking. So I am going to go with titanium white in Rocket League. In real life, just because when I played football as a kid, I played in a bright orange kit, I've always said orange is my favorite color, so we will stick with orange. Okay, this one's an interesting question. How do you view the way trading and trade-ups have evolved over the years? Good or bad? Now, trading, I mean, see, there's sort of like, there's multiple eras of trading, and we are in the newest era, the item shop trading, and that is where most items have very little value. You know what I mean? Because the black market in the item shop, typically, you know, it's worth 2,000 credits. Unless it's painted, then it's worth 2,200. Unless it's white, where it's worth 2,500. And burnt sienna is still worth 2,000, because burnt sienna doesn't increase the value of an item when you build it in Rocket League. Fun fact for you, Rocket League literally made burnt sienna as cheap as non-painted. I think that's hilarious. We got an orange standard, favorite color, as I said. So it's kind of, I preferred it when there were those like massive items. I loved it in late 2016, more like 2017, when items were always hyped when they came out. Like when a new exotic wheel, bearing in mind how average exotics are nowadays, a new exotic would come out, and the crimson towards the start of the year, and then as we progressed, the titanium white versions were so valuable. I bought Crimson Roulette and Crimson Kalos from the Turbo Crate in March 2017 for like, well, today's prices in terms of credits, like 8,000 credits for a Crimson exotic wheel. Can you believe that? The titanium white Dracos went up to a price of like 20,000 credits in today's value. That's absolutely insane. The titanium white Endo, also from the Turbo Crate, in case you can see, there's a certain period I like going back to. The value, the price was so high, and it made opening crates, it made getting items really exciting. Now, it's never been harder, really, to flip items for profit. Everyone's more informed when it comes to trading, when it comes to prices, when it comes to when to buy, when to sell. So trading is more sophisticated now. You've got to put a lot of effort in. It's definitely possible to go from nothing to something and to build an inventory, but I liked the hype. I liked the volatility back in the day. I liked the excitement of new items, of crates, and obviously I do look back with a bit of nostalgia, and that influences my bias quite heavily. But how exciting was it when a new black market came out, or a new painted exotic really, like the white Dracos came out, and maybe you were lucky enough to get it in a crate on like the first day or the first week, and you genuinely made so much profit just from opening a crate or something like that. Nowadays, it's near impossible. Well, no, it's impossible in the long term to make profit opening crates. That's just how the drop rate works. But back then, you could get that 1 in a million crate that gets you so much profit. Nowadays, even if you get a black market that's not painted in a crate, it could be worth 200 credits. And that's a really good, a really lucky pull to get, but you still don't gain anything. So personally, I think trading, it's got more sophisticated, but I liked the mess. I liked the hype back in the day. Trade ups, ooh, I definitely preferred the luck before free-to-play, where I was getting 2 or 3 white octanes a video, but it is more rewarding this time. You know, Crimson Octanes, Black Standards like today, hype. But back then, there was just, I think if had it gone on with the luck from pre-free-to-play with the trade-ups to now, naturally, the white octane would get less and less hyped over time. But it was fun, wasn't it? Either way, I'm going to trade these imports up. They're going to be all non-painted exotics because they're all just drop items. And then we'll do 11 or 12 black market trade-ups at the end. To be fair, given that we got 3 Fenix, 2 Crimson Octanes, and a Black Standard, that's an entire black market trade-up out there. Then I'll probably keep a couple of these. So I think it looks like we might do 10 or 11 black market trade-ups. But either way, that's a big amount to finish the video on. So I'm excited. All right, so here we go. We have this entire page of exotics to trade up. I'll just do a quick count and I'll let you know how many we have. All right, so I've got 57. That means 11 trade ups can be done. All drop black markets, so nothing painted. So of course, we're adding another Hellfire to the mix. We'll use the Lobos sparingly because they always give me good luck. Oh, it's a labyrinth. All right, double down on the Lobos with the nose trade up. This is going to be huge. Bang. Oh my goodness. The Torah. That is not what you want. Obviously, the very rare trade-up videos are mostly about painted octanes and painted standards. We did get the best painted standard and the second best painted octane twice, so you've got to be happy with it because, yeah, it's not necessarily about the black markets you get. That's why I do the separate. Oh, I tell a lie. Dueling Dragons. That is the best. That's the best black market we can get. Oh my goodness, because obviously I do the exotic to black market traders from crate series, so you can get painted mainframes, you know, all that other good stuff, painted sub-series, painted black markets in general. This is about non-painted stuff, so the fact that we've got a Dueling Dragons is the best you can get. And it's a slipstream. Again, they can come painted from the right series. I believe it's Golden Egg 20 only. Solar Flare, we've had a couple of white ones of them recently, so don't mind too much. We've got 2 more to go, I believe. There's a biomass. Doesn't matter because we got ourselves a Dueling Dragons, as well as Crimson Octane twice, Black Standard. It's going well. Big finale, Neuroagitator. It is what it is. It's not bad. We'll keep these for now. And that is going to do it for this trade-up video. And I couldn't be happier. The only thing we could have got that would make this better is a white octane. Like, think about it. You can't get painted Dominuses from these trade-ups anymore. That was just a one-time thing for like a week last year. You can only get painted octanes, painted standards, and then non-painted black markets. Those are the best things you can get, and we got the best standard, the second best octane, and the best non-painted black markets. So honestly, it doesn't get better than that, realistically. So if you did enjoy this video, please do smash a like on it, subscribe down below to join the Pixel Army. I've been Pixel, you have been awesome. Thank you everybody that took part in this video by sending me a question on Twitter. I really do appreciate it. I've been Pixel, you have been awesome, and I'll see you in the next video very soon. Throwing shade, never pick me, not an issue. I am a beast, I'm at the top. I run these beats, I hold my spot, so stop before it hits you. It's pick up, pixel.